to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, Ryan's trying to fit this one into his favorite target. It was once Tony Gonzalez. Then, of course, Roddy White. No question who it is nowadays. Mr. Julio Jones, but this one doesn't get there.
Packers trot back onto the field. Let's see what their offense has here. Well, I'll tell you what they have coming up, though, the next 3 weeks, all on the road at the Titans, at the Redskins, and then they visit Philly as well.
A really difficult stretch, and that's the counterbalance to earlier in the season when they had 4 straight games at Lambeau. They went 3-1 during that time, so that was pretty darn good. Now they're on a 2-game losing skid, headed into that 3 games on the road run.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
When you see Brooks Reed going after the quarterback and you see that hair trailing out from under his helmet, look out.
Design run for their wideout. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Ty Montgomery just 7 carries against the Colts, but that was a product, I think, of them getting behind 31-13.
I think you're right, and I'm not sure they want him to carry it 20 times like a normal running back, but only 7. Can't really run the football, as you said, down 31-13. Still trying to find ways to get the ball to Ty Montgomery and Randall Cobb in space and let them make plays downfield.
On 1st down, Rodgers going up top and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Backing up. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw is Ryan. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers will try again on second down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Richard Rodgers high in the air to bring it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. One receiver left, two to the right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's brought down after a good game. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down now after the incompletion. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 32 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now starts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashid Hageman in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Well, Charles, one thing that had you and I chuckling after Week 9 was Marquette King, the Raiders punter.
Tell the truth, you weren't chuckling, you were cracking
I was cracking up, doing a little dance, and after the game he said he was just trying to imitate that Von Miller dance in the Madden commercial.
Yeah, he said, hey, you know, got to get your own due, right? Make sure it goes viral, and indeed it did.
And then he started riding the pony at the end there.
He's doing it all, but you know something? He deserves to. He's having a heck of a year punting the football for the Oakland Raiders.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tammany. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
To throw is run. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Rodgers finding time. Look at the time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. The play clock's running down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A run here for Starks. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. One receiver left, three to the right. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Ryan on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to have a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They toss to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Time running out here. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to loft one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there on 4th and 1. 43 yards.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. 4th down. They throw it downfield. That ball was competed for by both the defender and the guy catching it, and he comes down with it. Now they got first and goal. What a big-time play. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run again with Starks. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Starks. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 59 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Packers get set to go. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they give the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
He's got time. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll rifle this one. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Falcons going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Let's go! 38!
He's going to get the football. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, I can run numbers at you all day long about Ezekiel Elliott against the Browns. 18 carries, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. But to me, when you watch him play, it's the totality of what he does, whether he has the ball or doesn't.
Well, you mentioned the numbers. He was happy to be back home in Ohio. Of course, he was an Ohio State Buckeye. Big numbers, 2 scores. What a rookie season. Now 891 in the yardage category so far. Now Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
Now Dunbar. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
First down carry by Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
On 2nd down, Elliott shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A give to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6.
Isn't it funny, partner, how when a veteran player doesn't have a big game statistically, people start to wonder if he slowed down? Jason Witten only had 2 catches for 16 yards against Philadelphia in their overtime win last week, but he did catch the game winner. But, boy, did he break out against Cleveland.
Yeah, 134 yards and a touchdown. That more than doubled his previous season high in receiving yards.
And you know one other nice fun fact about him? If I had stayed in Elizabethton, Tennessee, I would have played for his grandfather, the local legend at Elizabethton High School.
How about that? And both volunteers. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. You know, so much talk about Dallas's offense starting out 7-1, and rightfully so, but this defense, they've been good too.
And there was plenty of angst in the offseason heading into 2016 about that defense. Who was going to rush the passer? Who could cover downfield? A lot of people thought Dallas's defense was going to be their weak link, only giving up 17.5 points per game at this stage of the year.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
10 yards still left on second down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On third down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play clock winding down. Here's Shaw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And it is incomplete. Well, I got to tell the story this morning of us going to get breakfast at the hotel in the omelet line. The young man serving the omelets had on a Jay Ajayi jersey. He claimed he thinks he's the best running back in the league right now. There might be a few above him. What do you think?
Maybe a few above him, but I like his enthusiasm. And you did notice that the purchase tag was still on it, because that was recent after the 200-yard games Ajayi had. But think about it this way. This was the question mark running back group. Zeke Elliott, a rookie. David Johnson out of Arizona, was he as good as what we saw at the end of last year? Melvin Gordon coming off of the knee injury of last season. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of great runners who are having years that maybe we didn't expect.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And some room to work. And a cut to the sideline. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point try by Bailey. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Well, against Tampa Bay, Freeman didn't have the other side of his dynamic duo. Tevin Coleman out with a hamstring injury, but 17 carries, 77 yards for Freeman.
And over the course of a season, you miss your second guy, right? You miss your partner, but in the short term, you try and make hay, and that's exactly what Devontae Freeman did. The primary ball carrier, he showed his chops.
They give him 12 yards and a first down.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because you can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball in offense, and that's exactly what they did.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Acott's right sideline in some space. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 40 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They come up in an offset eye. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Elliott. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They come out here in the eye. Now a toss right. Freeman fighting through, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Schaub, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's Schaub. He's going to take another shot here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it appears so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, Ryan surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And it is Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Come on, let's go. What? Ohio. Here we go.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott going right side. He has Witten. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Let's go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lance Dunbar punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home,